Hello guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we're here with more, of course, episode Heresy weapons to go over. And what we're going to be looking at today is going to be the new seasonal, I'd say, Act 2 reward. That is going to be the Sidearm freaking meta, boys. We all know it, we all love it. The Sidearm meta, Sidearm meta, Sidearm meta. But the Sidearm meta is, of course, back with the new Division Sidearm, which I will say looks pretty freaking nasty. I mean, these seasonal weapons all look really dope. Take the shaders super well. Like, I mean, look how sick this is. Oh baby, they're so dope. Well, of course, the Division Sidearm, how you get this is from doing the seasonal event sort of stuff, or of course farming it from it with the Tomb of Want. And you can get some absolute banger rolls in this, and you'll see on the screen all the rolls you can get. So first of all, it is arc, so it's gonna have the juicy arc perks in terms of Vault Shot. You got things like the Eddy Current. You of course have some banger perks like the Sword Logic, which I think is just a nuts ass perk PvP and everything. You got Offhand Strike, you got the Swashbuckler, you got the Grave Robber. It's got some really dope ass rolls for Sidearm, and I will say it's in an archetype which I will say is somewhat slept on. Like, if you think of like the Empirical Evidence, this heavy burst sort of sidearms, these can rail PvP. I'm telling you, if you ever use Breach Sight, or as I said, the Empirical Evidence, these things can absolutely annihilate. And people are sleeping on them because obviously there's other things right now that are pretty insane, like the Redrix. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't have the Empirical and you haven't used these heavy bursts, you should try them out because they will round you. And you will see it as soon as we go in, especially with the Sword Logic. Sword Logic is so nice on a sidearm. It means you don't have to reload to get the damage buff kind of going. But this should be an absolute banger in both the PvP, PvE. So yeah, we're going to showcase exactly what this is like. So without further ado, let's go into PvP with the Division Sidearm. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the Rusky Lands with, of course, a little division that could. And this is what it's going to look like and everything. It's pretty gnarly with the cast selected. This is the scope. It doesn't have the largest zoom or anything like that, but this will absolutely pack a punch if you can hit your headshots, unlike me. But it is a small peen weapon, and it will pack a punch if you can hit headshots and everything. And of course, the damage is going to be there too. 48 a crit, and am I the only one who's here, boys? Can we fight together? There we go. And I didn't get the freaking thing going, but as I said, this sort of weapon, it is going to be really, really dope in the right hands. So you can use the Empirical Evidence, which is already absolutely banging. And people are definitely kind of sleeping on this sort of sidearm. I think that a lot of people, they kind of go in. Oh my god, I was a bullet off. I kind of whiffed. But they kind of go in really well in PvP. And people, of course, as I said, are just going in with their Redrix and stuff like that. So I understand why you don't see this as often, but I still will say that the Division itself, once you kind of get the damage kind of going on it as well, it will start to absolutely drop people. And there's whole team is just here, and there's just this. Thank you very much. Gonna be a guy here though. There's two of them. Oh, Sidearm freaking meta. There we go. We get this freaking sword logic going, and this does have the Willing Vessel on it as well. So you will of course have the extra, say, handling and everything when you're getting the damage kind of going. And there's the kill. But when you get the handling kind of going, you can see with the amplified and the Eddy Current, it can be really, really sweet. And I will just go in and absolutely rail this guy. That's a shotgun, of course. Oh, you're a beast stick. Oh my god, how did he survive that? Okay, we need to get a kill streak kind of going though. Give me this guy. Of course, there's just two of them chilling there, but we'll get, of course, the sword logic going. So if I hit some headshots, you should be able to rail. As I said, sword logic is just an absolute freaking insane perk. It actually does so much freaking damage. That's why the Redrix is doing so well. Whenever you get a kill, you just absolutely start to rail. With the 61 a crit, that's honestly kind of cracked out. That's legit like basically a double tap, which is just kind of nutty. The kill clip is going to be on this as well, so you don't just have to kind of go in with that one, but you can definitely try out some different roles of this and do some work. It will just absolutely rail. I have the sword logic going. No, buddy, get away from the wall. Give me this freaking amplifier. Give it to me. Come on, buddies, 1 HP. We go together. We go together. How do I get hit there? Yo, give me this amplified. Any current with amplified is actually so freaking nasty. You just reload so quickly. But I can definitely see people trying to use this sort of sidearm. As I said, okay, you're at range, buddy. Please stop. But as I said, based off, of course, the sword logic and everything in the kill clip, you can kind of get going on this. You're gonna probably want to try and get some rolls of this because I do think it will actually do some work. Now, there is a couple of muchachos down here. I've got a sidearm, so realistically, I can't go that far. Oh, why is their whole team just holding the freaking doorway? What? That's how they know how to shut down the sidearm meta. That's the only way, guys, is to legit team shot the hell out of me. We'll get this guy though. He's running out in the open. Give me that. Oh, I didn't get sword logic going. All right, guys, can we just like not let them get the heavy? And oh my god, as I said, when you get the headshots on this, it's actually kind of crazy the damage there, buddy. You're 1 HP. I got my super, actually. Screw it. I knew they were all just chilling down here. We'll get this guy as well. Oh, we got him. Oh, leave me alone for a sec. What? Oh, there was a pulse late there the whole freaking time. I did not know that, man. When I play with a sidearm, it's just pure chaos. It's what I love about them. You're just in the freaking balls deep with the sidearm trying to get kills. Like, there's no other way to play it other than go balls freaking deep now. Oh my god. Ooh, help me, mama. You get our amplify kind of going. Give me the ball charge. Give me... There we go. We got amplify going. So we have our freaking amped up little freaking sidearm. There's another guy here. I'm telling you, when you get this sword logic going, holy good god, is it kind of crazy the damage. I mean, you can get kill clips, so it's not just sword logic, but it's kind of nasty when you get the damage going. I mean, this is just so cracked. The freaking sidearm meta is here, boys. The sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta, buddy, sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. Oh, we're getting jolted. Oh, relax, boys, relax. The jolt already killed us all. But I do think that this sidearm, it's got to be an absolute freaking beast in the right freaking builds and everything. As I said, some people love the sidearms. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. I kind of whiffed a bit, but some people do love the sidearms and everything. And I just think that if you're an empirical evidence sort of dude and you want to use something else in that top slot, you don't want to use the empirical evidence, this is going to be a really solid choice to use in that energy slot. There is a couple of energy sort of, I'd say, two bursts you could actually use and everything like that. But there's something about this one that just feels so freaking nice. As I said, when you get the eddy current kind of going as well, it's got to be really dope. We're just going to get out of there. See you later, buddy. Oh my god, they're actually shooting at me. Yo, leave me alone, please. Go after someone else. Give me one, give me one, give me one before I die. No. All right, they're going to be coming my chat shows in here, though. Oh my god, all right. That is actually a freaking thing. So we're going to actually just kill him. Oh, he's 1 HP. Thank god, SC killed him. Okay, we'll get this guy instead. Okay, we got the sword logic actually going. I should be able to rail somebody if they're close. And there is no one here. That's the only difference really between the sword logic and kill clip. Sword logic can kind of you have to use it pretty much straight away. It's 7 seconds though, so it is a long time. But obviously compared to if you use the kill clip gives you kind of, you have to reload and then you get it going, so you can kind of time it a little bit better. But I still will say that this sidearm, it's still really, really dope. If you can get a good roll of this, I'm telling you, you will do some absolute freaking work with it. Obviously, range is going to be your biggest sort of problem because people using Igneuses and everything. And buddy, please don't tell me you have a freaking... Oh my god, there's another guy here. Yo, what the... Where did this get shot from? Oh, he's right there. What? Am I blind? Oh my god, I think I am blind. Yo, guys, get away from my teammate. No, I've got to... Oh my god. Well, as I said, once you kind of get the kill clip going, it's kind of crazy how much you can kill. And I can't believe I got him in midair. But it's kind of crazy how much you can rail someone with this sidearm once the sword logic gets going. This is damn nasty, I'm telling you. Once that red race cons get nerfed and everything, people don't like their close quarters sort of scenario or whatever. Ooh, this thing's a beast. Honestly, it's an absolute beast. Not in PvP. As I said, this could do work PvE. It's an arc weapon, but yeah, PvP, it's nasty. And why am I holding the Kavas stuff? What? Mountaintop? You can't hold a mountaintop anymore? Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with a little division that could. And this is, where it'll be okay. I will say that, rose-wise, it's got some nice ones. And of course, does have the willing vessel as well. See you later, buddy. But of course, does have that willing vessel as well, which is really nice just for the extra range and kind of getting your reloads and everything done. But I will still say that when it comes to arc sort of sidearms, there is tons in the game that have like a lot of the similar roles and everything. So I do understand why some people will be just sitting there going, yeah, PvE is just like, it's okay. Even though sword logic is actually banging PvE as well. It's basically just like OG Rampage. I don't know why they put sword logic on everything and have Rampage as a prick still. It's just like you basically have the same thing, just one is better than the freaking other. But yeah, of course, with the vault shot I do have in this is a vault shot hip fire grip, so I can no scope if I really want to. But of course, because it is an arc weapon, it's gonna go great with the old ball charge and everything like that. And when you get the vault charge or vault shot kind of going as well, it's got to be really solid in PvE. Is it going to be the best sidearm? I think it's got to be basically like every other sort of arc sidearm, as I said, with vault shot or anything like that. And most people will, of course, use the old indebted kindness if they're going to use an arc weapon as well. And Buddy had a frick shield on. But yeah, people are going to use, of course, the indebted kindness and everything as well. So it's not like this is the only arc sidearm in the game you can really use. But I will say with the vault shot and everything, it would be really nice for some ag clear and whatnot. And as I said, if you're looking for the willing vessel sort of sidearm perk or whatever, or if you want to try out the sword logic sort of roll for the extra like a damaging sort of sidearm, it's still a really solid sort of sidearm. But I just think that, but for me, there's just a ton of competition when it comes to the sidearm. I mean, there's so many of these sorts of sidearms. So Yeah, I just don't think you're really gonna see this compared to in PvE as much, like obviously other sorts of weaponry. Now that, oh my god, freaking stop chasing me, just dumbass curse troll, please, thank you. One other thing that is kind of disappointing as well is that this doesn't come with the Rolling Storm perk either. So after this season is over, this might not be exactly the greatest sort of sidearm, because Vault Charge is gonna be as easy to kind of get going and everything like that. With the Vault Shot, it'll still be pretty nice, but I still think that Rolling Storm would have went really well in this for future seasons. I think that once Vault Charge becomes a lot less easier to kind of get going, weaponry with that sort of perk are going to be a lot more, I'd say, desirable and everything like that. And that's a big boy. Let's display a might, buddy. Get out my freaking swamp. Oh my god, these guys take so much damage. But yeah, I would definitely be kind of looking more toward, oh my god, get rid of that thing. But I would definitely be looking more toward weaponry with Rolling Storm come future seasons and everything. As I said, this is good. It's fine in PvE. It's just, I just can't see people using this over other weaponry and everything like that. Even so, a lot of void weapons right now are, of course, doing absolute work. But they get out my freaking swamp. And there's so much crap going. I don't think we're doing the objectives at all. We're just trying to kill freaking bosses. Which is fine. I don't really care. It's not going to be as desirable as other arc weapons. I think that Rolling Storm is going to be a go-to perk on future seasons. The fact that this doesn't have it is kind of sad. I mean, as I said, PvP-wise, they gave it some banger rolls and everything. And then PvE, they kind of gave some good ones as well. But I just feel like they could have actually just given it a couple more rolls that would have made this even like freaking saucier. Jolt the Feedback, Rolling Storm, some of those sorts of rolls, which would it be more, I'd say, meta-inducing sort of perks and everything, as I said. Sword Logic is probably actually one of the cooler perks that get a Sword Logic roll, maybe keep it for future seasons. But other than that, it's kind of hard to warrant. Oh, hit them, boys. We're going to weaken them. Nope, nobody has weaken on. But yeah, it's just hard for me to kind of say that this item is going to be an absolute masterclass PvE, because it's fine, but it's definitely nothing like, I'd say, exceptional. I'm not sitting there going, oh my god, this is the best sidearm ever PvE. It's like, it's okay. It's just like, it's a normal ass freaking arc sidearm. That's the best way, is the best compliment I can kind of give it. I just got booped. What the hell's going on? I'm getting tossed around the place like a freaking pancake. What is this? Well, that is it for me. And of course, the Division sidearm itself. And all I can say, guys, is that in PvP especially, it's a freaking sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. But of course, the Division itself, it actually is a beast PvP. I think that these heavy bursts are kind of slept on. I think a lot of people don't really use them. One, because they're sidearms, which people just sleep on in general. But two, because as I said, Redrix is kind of going in ham. RDMs with like Radiant Stands, or the RDMs with, of course, like the Tommy's Matchbook and everything is kind of cracked out as well. And people are definitely sleeping on this. But if you ever see people using the empirical evidence, that thing absolutely slays. It is craftable, so enhanceable and all that sort of jazz as well. But I think the Division can definitely match a little bit, especially with the Sword Logic perk. That Sword Logic perk is just so good for just getting a kill and just running it down in the next guy with Eddy Current as well. If you're amplified, it's juicy. It is real juicy. So I will say that the Division, it is so worth getting some rolls for PvP, because it will absolutely slay. PvE, as I said, it's okay. And with the Willing Vessel, it's actually kind of nice to kind of get the reloads and everything going as well. But for the most part, it's like every other sort of arc weapon in terms of it's a primary with Vault Shot. Got the Eddy Current as well for quick reloading, but it's not going to be anything substantially better than what you probably already have. There's tons of arc sort of sidearms or SMGs or whatever with Vault Shot already. So you probably already have rolls of other things that would be nice. But as I said, Willing Vessel is an okay origin trait. And if you like the look of the weapon, I mean, the look of the weapon is pretty gnarly. Like, oh my god. It looks like just running in with like an M1 or something like that, like an actual pistol. It has the grip and everything as well, but the whole bone is coming out. It's really, really sick looking. But yeah, I just think that when it comes to the sidearm, there is so many different options in the LPVE scenario, and there's no jolting feedback, no Rolling Storm either. I think Rolling Storm would have been cracked next season or next episode when we lose all the freaking artifact mods and everything. But for the most part, Division, this is definitely for me more of a PvP weapon. And when I say PvP, it slays PvP, because we know why it slays PvP. That is because there's a hidden meta. It's called the freaking sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. But regardless, if you like the video, just like, I need some more content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.